Hello everybody and welcome back to Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. The last time we played, we did Garrus, Thane, and Samara's loyalty missions. And we're back today. We ended with coming here. We're on Pragia, doing Jack's loyalty mission now. We've landed, and it's very stormy. So yeah, we're here doing Jack's loyalty mission now, and we're going to explore.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself. I want to watch this place burn.
We should probably find some interesting stuff about this place as well.
I never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
Unbelievable.
Alright, we got a little bit of money already.
Man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. If he knew.
He won't find out. The elusive man request... Working outside program parameters, hiding information.
He didn't say what they were hiding from the elusive man. I remember escaping to this room, fighting here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
Storage crate here. Uh-oh. That's the sound of Varen, I think. Old bloodstain.
This looks like an arena. That's right. They used to stage fights here. Pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell. What were they studying? Hell if I know. Maybe that's how they got their kicks. I never understood anything that happened here.
How often did they do this?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children die in these fights?
I was a kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
They actually rewarded you for attacking.
I still get warm feelings during a fight.
What the hell was wrong with those people?
I don't know. Doesn't matter now.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yes.
Okay. That's good.
Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject 0 is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate. All subjects besides 0 are expendable. Keep Jack alive. Understood. I'll begin to...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me. The guards attacked me. The automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation.
Alright, well.
This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
Uh-oh. Well. Guess we'll find out, right? Got some Ezo in here. 500 Ezo. Maybe some Geth.
They've seen us.
Oh, we got more shit.
Enjoy.
Why'd they need a morgue? This was a small facility.
Corpses of other subjects analyzed here. Many subjects.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
Okay. All these like these hacks that have like 3,000 apiece. All the best of that. Okay.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch, but then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
Won't argue with
Been
you there.
spotted.
Eat this!
Just looking to help. Kills that one. Not difficult.
Oh, these are all the cells.
Kept children here. Unacceptable.
$3,000.
It's a two-way mirror. My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me. I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
Entry 1054, Telton facility. The latest iteration of Pergnim went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
You move on. Harder and tougher.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster. We'll infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... Who what? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an Alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
There was a lot going on.
I was dumb. I keep my eyes open now, and I always shoot first. We're getting close to my cell, the place I came from. Let's keep going.
This looks interesting.
Ooh, some biotic damage research. Very nice. What about over here? There's another chair. Okay, let's go through this door over here. Oh, hello.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kira. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk credits. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste.
Oh, I found plenty of stuff.
Fine, put them down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
I found like $12,000 already.
What are you doing here?
First, we're gonna kill you. Then we'll see. Kill them on my order. I want... Yeah.
Difficult.
Fire.
I wish I had warp.
Number and alcohol.
Fool.
Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Might as well do it on his corpse. See, look, there was a crate there with $3,000 as well. I've already found a ton of money. I don't know how they're saying that this place doesn't have anything, because it's got plenty of shit. I found it. Found plenty of shit lying around.
Come out. We know you're here.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
I wanted a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
You do the same thing to new kids. Wasn't this forced on you?
Some were bought from poor families on Earth or kidnapped from colonies. Most ended up here the way I did. Batarian pirates. They did such horrible things to us. They must have had good reasons.
There's no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
This place was like a prison. How'd you get out?
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. They would have put us down. But then Jack got loose. When I came to, it was over. The guards, the scientists, and the kids were all dead. And you were gone.
I stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing is just messed.
Everything we went through must have been worth something.
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it go. Your past doesn't have to control you.
Fuck! Get out of here. Go! He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different. I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here. I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good.
Alright, well. Where's the old blood smear? Oh, there it is.
See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
Goddamn nuke. Alright, level up. Point gained. We got Jack's warp, new outfit, biotic damage, credits, 30 grand. That. Alright. Yeah, so now this.
I'll deal with it.
This is a hard choice that you have to make, and if you don't have enough Paragon.
With you, bitch!
Enough. Stand down, both of you.
The cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
Yeah, see, so basically, if you don't have enough Paragon, then you won't be able to pick this, and you'll lose somebody's
Our mission is too important to let personal feelings get in the way.
Fuck your feelings. I just want her dead.
You both know what we're up against. Save your anger for the collectors.
I can put aside my differences until the mission's over.
Sure, I'll do my part. I'd hate to see her die before I get a chance to fillet her myself.
You two gonna be okay?
It's a good thing you came by when you did. As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Shepard.
Yeah, so essentially, if you choose somebody's side, if you pick either side, you basically lose, you know, you'll lose the loyalty of somebody if you don't have enough high enough Paragon to be able to pick that that answer that I picked.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure, just killing time anyway. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Sedona's. Whatever happens with the Collectors or the Reapers or whoever else comes after us, I know you'll get the job done.
You actually think we'll find something worse than Collectors or Reapers?
I like to expect the worst. There's a small chance I'll be pleasantly surprised.
I couldn't do this without you, Garrus.
Sure you could. Not as stylishly, of course. It's strange going into a suicide mission on a human ship. Your people don't prepare for high-risk operations the way Turians do.
I thought you'd be used to high-risk operations on human ships. I mean, think about trekking Saren to Ilos.
Sure, but that was quick. We raced out, landed, blew up some Geth, and saved the galaxy. This time we've got Miranda and Cerberus and that AI all telling us what we're up against. I think I preferred blind optimism.
How do Turian crews get ready for high-risk missions?
With violence, usually. Turian ships have more operational discipline than your alliance, but fewer personal restrictions. Our commanders run us tight, and they know we need to blow off steam. Turian ships have training rooms for exercise, combat sims, even full-contact sparring. Whatever lets people work off stress.
You mean Turian ships have crewmen fighting each other before a mission?
It's supervised, of course. Nobody's going to risk an injury that interferes with the mission, and it's a good way to settle grudges amicably. I remember right before one mission, we were about to hit a battalion.
Use that on this ship. Jack and Miranda.
This recon scout and I had been at each other's throats. Nerves, mostly. She suggested we settle it in the ring.
I assume you took her down gently?
Actually, she and I were the top-ranked hand-to-hand specialists on the ship. I had reach, but she had flexibility. It was brutal. After 9 rounds, the judge called it a draw. There were a lot of unhappy bettors in the training room. We ended up holding a tiebreaker in her quarters. I had reach, but she had flexibility. More than one way to work off stress, I guess.
Oh yeah, you can hit on Garrus. You know, I'm not down with Garrus, but he's too good of a friend. He's a good friend. I don't want to.
Honestly, Garrus, what do you think our chances are?
Honestly, the Collectors killed you once, and all they did is piss you off. I can't imagine they'll stop you this time. But an unmapped area, advanced technology, and the Collectors. We're going to lose people. No way around that. Not a happy analysis, I know. Don't worry. I won't spread it around. And I'm with you regardless.
Still, he's stressed together.
Do you ever regret leaving CSAC or the Turian military?
Not for a minute. When it comes down to it, Shepard, I don't think I'm a very good Turian. When a good Turian hears a bad order, he follows it. He might complain, but he knows his place. I just don't see the point in staying quiet and polite. Not when the galaxy is at stake.
Thanks for the talk, Garrus. I'll see you later.
Sure. I know some people are probably like, do it. I'm not doing it. Alright, let me talk to Miranda, see if she's okay.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact. I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments cross the line.
All the time, yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while hunting down Saren and the Geth, and we'd be lucky to have you. Too many
Like
join
what?
us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
I saw your bases years ago. You were using Rachni, Thorian creepers, even husks to make your own army.
The husks were already dead, the Thorian creatures were mindless, and the Rachni were abandoned once we understood their intelligence. We weren't breeding an army, we were breeding expendable shock troops for high-risk scenarios. How many soldiers died in Saren's attack on Eden Prime? How many would have lived if we'd had just a dozen Rachni soldiers on our side?
We are gonna have Rachni soldiers on our side, and it's because of me that that's gonna happen, not people like you.
Intelligence, you could have landed
Just
any
saying.
job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
You know where this is
The best thing he did was to put you on my squad.
You'd have done fine without me. I may not have believed it before, but I don't have what you do. That fire that makes someone willing to follow you into hell itself.
You know where
My
this is
father
going,
got me
people.
the best jeans money could buy. Guess it wasn't enough.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
You're not coasting on good genes, Miranda. Your ability and your dedication speak for themselves.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate that. I should get back to work, but thank you for coming by.
We'll get her. We'll get her. I believe you can romance Miranda. You can romance pretty much everybody, I believe.
How may I help you, Commander?
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
So yeah, just checking in. I should probably get up to my cabin and feed my fish. Watch them. They're all dead. Yep, they're all dead. Well, son of an actual bitch. I'm done with the fish. Fuck you. Alright. I'm fucking sick of this shit. Okay, so we got, this is power damage, melee damage, this is shields and melee damage, this is weapon damage. I still like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna use those. I'm gonna use the strength boost pads. I do want, see, those are the stabilization gauntlets, by the way. They increase the weapon damage. I do still want the ammo pack to hold more ammo. Oh yeah, and this is the one for the heavy weapon ammo. I still like what I have. Alright, so, let's see here. I'm going to keep the same pattern. Change the color. I think we're going to go with like the red. Let's go with this. Let's go with something darker. Alright. Do I have any messages? Yes. Thank you for my daughter. From Diana. Commander Shepard, Arya T'Loak told me where to send this. I'm Neff's mother, Diana. We talked when you came to investigate her death. Arya also told me that a dead Asari woman was found in one of the wealthy apartments and that she was the one who'd killed my daughter. Thank you. I don't know who brought you into my life, but thank you for avenging my daughter. My nephew deserved better than this. I couldn't give it to her, but at least you killed the bitch that took what little she had away. Gratefully, Diana. Yeah, no problem. Alright, so we have more people down here we can talk to. It's been a while since we've talked to people, so...
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
Killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justikar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat Yakshi.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
I thought Ardat Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace, due in no small part to you.
Alright. So yeah, her mission has been completed. She feels better. Talk to Thane. Cool guy Thane. Well, he's not cool guy Thane anymore.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
Although he's gonna regress back into his, you know...
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
Memory.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hen are trained in the body for this role since I was 6 years old.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worshipped Protheans? They don't seem the type who train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
No.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us. Some of us from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
I mean, they are just... the Hanar sound like wimps. Well, they are just squid people. I mean, look at the movie, the Blasto movie, where the Hanar has like the guns. Like, that movie is popular for a reason, because Hanar can't really do stuff like that, and it's like, you know, it's like a superhero thing. It's kind of like with us with Marvel films. Blasto is their Marvel movie. I can't believe I'm saying that
This
shit.
can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
The way you describe it, the Hanar sound like weaklings.
Out here, they are. But if you could see them in the encompassing, the oceans of Kaje, you would see them differently. A stream of silver in the dark, looping, diving.
Oh, fuck.
So fast the eye can't follow. Laughter like the squeals of a child fly against the water. They fly over the black of the seabed like birds, plumed with the light of heaven.
Jesus.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed Mass Effect Drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes. When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then... laser dot trembled on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Yeah.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
So yeah, you get a little bit about their culture. Yeah, they're pretty much the Drell, or like I said, his story is a very sad one because of his disease, also because of his son. I know Kasumi's not something to talk about. Hi. You know, also his entire race. It's very sad because they all pretty much like went extinct very quickly, like the majority of them. So I don't see a lot of them. And yeah, so. All right, well, there's no talking to Grunt because we haven't helped him yet. Saeed, talk to him. All right, let's talk to Tally. You have anything to say?
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry. It won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence. Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
The Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't have all been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld and our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though, except, well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
I appreciate the thought, Tally, and I feel the same way. But you don't have to prove anything to me.
I know. Nevertheless, I'd be honored to link suits with you, Shepard. You know, if you were a Quarian and we weren't already on a suicide mission. I'm going to tinker a bit more. Thanks for coming by.
I made Tally a little nervous there.
Gabby, you'd say the Normandy is a she, not a he, right?
Of course.
I would be honored to link suits with you, Shepard. Aw. Oh yeah, I should talk to Jack as well.
A wee bit threatened. A lot of female energy. See, look where your mind went. Got to run.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you.
Oh, you know
You
me.
don't know what it's like, Shepard. To have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
I never thought I'd see you show mercy, but you let Aresh live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You showed how that could be me. I'm not getting stuck like that. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
You sure about this? I want to do whatever I can to get your head on straight.
Don't get all therapist on me, Shepard. You're not the couch type. I hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together.
So yeah, you can romance Jack as well. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see who we go with. Of course, we'll probably do that before heading to the Reaper IFF. So, okay, and then back to level 2. You have some tech. Actually, you know what? Let's go talk to Joker first, see what he thinks about everything. See if anything changed with a good old pilot up here.
Hey, Commander. Glad we figured out Jack is crazy, because I was really up in the air, just hanging there.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now. Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think
That's
I made
it
my
for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright, so now we can go get that tech. Add. Biotic damage.
Still
Talk
need
to
to get
Morden.
you to Jonka, Shepard. My student's being held by Bloodpack.
I'll talk to you later, Morden.
We'll be here if you need me.
That's right. Forgot. We haven't done his quest yet, so we still need to do that.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. I could use some downtime. There's always something, right? The way some people talk, we may as well be dead already. Hard for the crew to relax on this kind of job.
No kidding. The next Normandy gets a lounge.
They better not need to do this again. Rebuilding everything was a pain in the ass.
I can verify that.
Yeah, I bet you can. I doubt they'll front the money to stitch me back together if we screw it up. It's a hell of a job, isn't it, Shepard? Being the good guys.
Wouldn't be the high road if it was easy.
You've got to figure if all the people hoping we win stood up, the collectors would have a much bigger fight on their hands. Claws, whatever. I bet we have a lot more friends once we win. Hope we live to see it.
I hear that.
Anyway, I need to get back to work. Good talking to you.
There we go. A little bit more Paragon with him. I mean, we're already full on Paragon already, so it's not like it matters. You know what? I want to switch back to Kane. I want the new gun back, baby. Haven't had that in a while.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. I'm surprised by Thane's spiritual side. His psych profile mentioned little of it, and he carries himself with such cold confidence. I'm not sure if I find him scary or sexy.
A lot of women like bad boys.
A lot of women? Like you?
I live a dangerous life. Dangerous men fit right in.
I like you
And
more
women.
and more each day, Shepard. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
Take care.
See, I already got that message. I already got the message, Kelly. See, you were slacking on your fucking job. I got it, my personal quarters. So you were slacking. Okay, so close to 100 grand again. Okay, we got all that. So we got the Krogan DMZ with Grunt and Morden to help both of them. I think that we'll do that. We'll help Grunt, we'll help Morden, and then I think that we'll do the Arrival, and then we'll finish up with doing the Shadow Broker stuff. And then once that's done, we'll acquire the Reaper IFF. We'll have one more mission after that, another loyalty mission, and then pretty much we'll be doing the suicide mission and completing the game. So we're getting pretty close to getting to being done. I mean, we've cleared everything else out. So, all right, the Krogan DMZ it is. We'll look around all these. Well, let's go to all these other like areas first. Let's travel out here to Nith. Alright, Mantoon. The Class B Blue Giant Nith was once the most strategically valuable system within Krogan territory. Though far too hot for habitable planets, Nith emits thousands of times the energy of a main sequence star like Earth's Sol. With help from Solarian uplift teams, the Krogan constructed a chain of solar power collector stations in orbit around Nith. These vast arrays beamed power to particle accelerators on the surface of Mantoon, which manufactured anti-proton fuel for warship thrusters. Krogan rebellions, the Spectre agents managed to get a virus into the computers of the solar power arrays. Every fifth array suddenly applied braking thrusters. The arrays behind them piled up and were reduced to wreckage. This has since dispersed to a relatively stable ring system. The Krogan never had the resources to rebuild the solar arrays, depriving them of their fleet's main fuel supply for the remainder of the war. The particle accelerators still exist on Mantoon, but have not been used in thousands of years. Tula. Tula's methane ammonia atmosphere traps the blistering heat of Nith, driving dayside temperatures up to over 1,000 degrees. While some loads of useful metals are present, the planet's incredible heat makes mining impractical. Fly right through it too on the way back. Vard. Vard is a methane ammonia ice giant. Until the Krogan rebellions, it had a sizable helium-3 fuel refining infrastructure. Once the solar arrays orbiting Nith were destroyed, the constant flow of anti-proton tankers visiting the system disappeared. There was little point to maintaining the facility, so that it was shut down and abandoned. Today, the ancient stations are squatted by transients, criminals, and outcasts. Although few are safe for habitation, neither the Krogan nor the Council Demilitarization Enforcement Mission, CDEM, patrols care if they take their chances. Population 2,072. And we've all burned alive. Flew right through the star. Right on the Dranic. Ooh, look at this. So he's got a bunch of moons. Rothla. Once Rothla was a large ice dwarf with the statistics listed below. In the waning years of the Krogan rebellions, it was shattered into fields of debris by what was assumed to have been the test of an exotic weapon system. In the wake of the event, the planetoid was reduced to a relatively contained field of thousands of tiny moonlets rotating around one another, colliding and ricocheting. The method used to destroy the planetoid has never been deduced. The Krogan clan who performed the experiment apparently all died in the event. Ships that have traveled to the edge of the event's light cone observed a moment of extreme gravitational lensing around Rothla immediately before its breakup, but no other clues. A popular extranet meme put forward by Asari author Delse Orthissa insists that the Turians are covering up the existence of a Krogan superbiotic breed that was genetically engineered within Rothla. The CDEM enforces quarantine around the Rothla field, citing cases of amateur investigators whose ships came to grief in the debris field. Tiny little thing here. Shazgoth. Shazgoth, you know, the Lovecraftian deity. Shazgoth. I'm joking. Shazgoth is a small ice dwarf with an eccentric orbit. During perigee, portions of its icy surface sublimate into thin atmosphere of nitrogen and carbon dioxide, which quickly freeze again as it recedes into the outer reaches of the Dranic system. Good old Shazgoth, the Lovecraftian god. Door. Hold the door. Oh, door. Oh, hey. Door is a conventional methane ammonia ice giant. Its main fueling port in the Dranic cluster. It's the main fueling port in the Dranic cluster gateway system. Pildea Station, the headquarters for the patrol ships of the Council CDEM, I'm not going to read the whole damn thing again, lies in the training Lagrange point of Door. The CDEM logs all ships passing through the Krogan demilitarized zone and has the right to board and search them for contraband at any time, for any reason. There's no exceptions. At points over the last 2 centuries, diplomatic incidents have been caused when the patrol frigates boarded an Asari hospital ship, a Batarian diplomatic courier, and a privately owned human tramp freighters. These measures are provided for under the terms of the Krogan armistice. While the Krogan were allowed to retain their government and personal weapons, any attempt to provide starship-mounted weapons to the clans on Tuchanka is punishable by law. Nearly a millennia after the war ended, the official penalty for smuggling prescribed weapons. I am the pharmacist, and I prescribe weapons. Proscribed weapons is still death by spacing. Take 2 of these guns and call me in the morning. Population 7,300, CDM garrison 1,100, not including patrol crews. Kellum. Kellum is a tectonically inert rock with an atmosphere of krypton, xenon, and argon. There are a few valuable lodes of light metals scattered around the surface, but these are difficult to find. Most were mined out in the years leading up to the Krogan rebellions. Alright. And back to Arlok. Arlok? Vol. Vol is a hydrogen helium gas giant named for an ancient Krogan deity that stood watch for enemies of his pantheon. The gas giant's moons are named after some of Vol's myriad eyes and ears. The only reason to visit the Vol system is scientific curiosity, which the Krogans lack. Alright, we'll just insult them, shall we? Fuel for the next time we need it. ROM. The smaller of Arlok's hydrogen helium gas giants maintains a small helium-3 recovery infrastructure. Although the depth of ROM's gravity well makes it insufficient to export, visitors to the Arlok system often top off their fuel tanks at ROM stations. The CDEM maintains a token garrison to monitor any potential sale of fuel to known subversives and terrorists. Population 1,040, CDEM garrison 20. Canaan. One of Canaan's hemispheres contains an impact crater of 700 kilometers in diameter. Dubbed the Rincat Basin, it was mined for light metals in the interbellum between the Rachni War and Krogan rebellions. Any obvious resource concentrations have long since been stripped. Durak. Durak is a small heat-blasted rock lost in the blinding glare of the star Arlok. It basically traps a trace atmosphere. It occasionally traps a trace atmosphere of gases blown in on Arlok's powerful solar wind, which inevitably blow the gases back out again. The planetoid has a few valuable lodes of heavy metals, which were sporadically mined by the Krogan at the height of their power. In the closing years of the rebellions, the five clans working the planetoid fell to fighting over a particularly rich deposit of iridium. Ah, man, you should be fighting over Ezo. That's the good shit. Why do you want to be fighting over iridium? There's tons of that everywhere. All five clan warlords agreed to a crush, a meeting at a neutral location to negotiate a truce. Unfortunately, all five arrived planning to betray their fellows. While the leaders and their seconds met, all the bases were destroyed by simultaneous hypervelocity cannon strikes. Left with only the food, water, and air in their hard suits, and with no way to call for rescue, the warlords apparently fought each other to the death. The survivors of the five Durak clans on Tuchanka still argue about which clan's warlord was the last one standing. Yep. That sounds like something Krogan would do, right? Kurban. Kurban is a tidally locked Vesuvian hothouse. Sorry, Venusian. You know, like Venus. Its surface perpetually obscured by clouds of sulfur and carbon dioxides. The first group of Krogan brought into orbit by the Solarian uplift teams requested a trip to Kurban. The Solarians at first thought the Krogan were confused about the nature of Kurban's environment. The planet is named for a Krogan mythological paradise in which honorable warriors feast on the internal organs of their enemies. In fact, Krogan astronomers had correctly deduced the nature of Kurban in the years before the global Holocaust. In the 2 millennia since, Kruban, I keep saying that wrong. Kruban has come to be thought as an ideal test of one's toughness. Every year, a few Krogan attempt to land on Kruban and exit their ships naked in an attempt to prove their Kroganhood. The planet's surface is littered with the crushed, corroded remains of their ships. Only one, Shoth Norda, is known to have returned from the surface alive, I bet with most of his bones crushed and all 4 of his lungs damaged by sulfuric gas. Norda recovered from his trial, to the adulation of his people, until he died in 1943. He could lie with any fertile female he wished. Well, good for him. And Tuchanka. Scarred by bombardment craters, radioactive rubble, choking ash, salt flats, and alkaline seas, Tuchanka can barely support life. Thousands of years ago, life grew in fierce abundance under the F-class star Arlok. Reich clan word meaning Eye of Wrath. Tree analogs grew in thick jungles, their roots growing out of shallow, silty seas. Life fed upon life in an evolutionary crucible. This world died in nuclear firestorms after the Krogan split the atom. A little ice age of nuclear winter killed off much of the remaining plant life. In recent centuries, many Krogan have returned to their homeworld. The reduced albedo has caused global temperatures to rise. In order to maintain livable temperatures, a vast shroud was assembled at the L1 Lagrange point. It is maintained by the CDEM, which is based on orbiting battle stations. CDEM advisory: visitors to Tuchanka land at their own risk. The CDEM will not attempt to extract citizens threatened by clan warfare. Travel advisory: the ecology of Tuchanka is deadly. Nearly every native species engages in some predatory behavior. Even the remaining vegetation is carnivorous. Travel beyond guarded areas is strongly discouraged. Population 2.1 billion. Capital currently Erdnot since 2183. CDEM garrison 2,400 in orbital battle stations. Alright, well, let's land. And also, now that Jack's loyal, we can give her. She can be Cool Jack, as you can see, or we can give her this this cool like leather top with the camo pants. Good old Cool Jack. Look at me, I'm cool. Cool Thane. We'll get Cool Thane. Cool Thane and Cool Jack over here. I actually like Cool Jack's like look, but we'll give her that one. Of course, we're gonna take Grunt, and you know, we wouldn't be stirring up trouble if we didn't take a goddamn Solarian with us on the mission, right? 3 points. I can get the third cryo ammo now, but I think I'm gonna save it for the concussion shot. He's got 5 points. Let's give him the good concussion shot. So Cuff of Blast, multiple enemies, heavy concussive shot. Let's give him heavy concussive shot for a reason. And there's actually a reason we want both of these two with us on like on this whole mission. So trust me when I say that we're gonna want Morden fighting with us with Grunt. Alright, here we are.
What did I tell you, hon? Isn't it? Watch it, human. Stop right there, alien.
Watch it, human. You're right, I am Shepherd of the Normandy.
If you're looking for work, you're shouting down the wrong hole. The Blood Pack only recruits Krogan.
Yeah, I don't want to join your stupid group, so. Hi. Okay.
The clan leader wants to speak with you. Keep your running pet on a short leash. Get him the right soon or put him down.
You know what's wrong with him? What he needs?
There's nothing wrong with him. Just go speak to the clan leader.
Alright. Y'all acting like I'm gonna start some shit up in here, like...
Take your business to the clan leader, and keep your running pet on a short leash. Get him the right soon or put him down.
You know what's wrong with him?
There's nothing wrong with him.
Got nothing else to say. Okay.
Someday we'll get off this rock and show those worried to the boss.
Alright, so we got one shop here, by the way, on Tuchanka. Roch's Wares.
Terrible, right?
Yep. Oh yeah, Codex, Tuchanka, I'm assuming. Trail Culture. Drop a save, shall we?
Erdnot clan reports use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs of the Chief Scout.
Good. Talk to Scout then. Or Chief. Either one acceptable.
Also, I have been
Were you around when the female camps
Thanks for being interrupted.
Good Baron.
Yeah, you can pet this one.
Stay.
Hello, Roch.
Greetings, human. My name is Ratch. Have a look at what I've got.
Ratch.
What do you have in stock?
Most of it's food and drink that's toxic to humans. Ringcall's a local favorite. Don't try to act tough, it'll tear your insides apart.
He's not joking. Ringcall hits aliens like ground glass.
Otherwise, I've got weapons, scrap, and whatever food those pie jocks don't steal. Which isn't much. Take a look at my kiosk over there if you want to buy
Pie jacks are
something.
those little monkeys, by the way.
What the hell is a pie jack?
Off-world vermin. Humans say they're like monkeys. They come in and steal food, ring-call, whatever they can get their talons on. We started using the mounted defense cannons to stop them.
Everyone I talk to hates that aliens are in Erdnot. Except you.
I don't have the luxury of turning away paying customers. I do enough business off-world to know that you aliens have more credits than people here do.
I'm a good shot. Maybe I can help out with the pie jacks.
Feel free. You can use the console out there to control the guns. Make a dent in the pie jock population, and you get a discount. Good
Hell
luck with
yeah.
that.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
So he's got heavy weapon ammo, he's got stabilization gauntlets, the death mask, the asymmetric defense layer, shield, like shoulder pads, the shield harness, and the other heavy pistol, the better heavy pistol, the Phalanx. So, yeah, we'll get it. We'll do it for the discount.
Children, probably 5 years from the right.
This is the great Krogan homeworld. This is the land of Kreda, Shiagar, and Vio. This chunk of rock is barely worth standing on. Never thought I'd miss the tank.
Watch it, human.
Shut up.
What do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Weirlock's base if you've got the quads to deal with him in the Blood Pack.
What can you tell me about Clan Weirlock's base?
Last I heard, the clan was holed up in an old hospital. I haven't seen it, though. I've only seen Clan Weirlock from a distance. If I'd gotten closer, I'd have taken a shot. You get inside, though, bring a big gun. Weirlock's base is crawling with Blood Pack.
That doesn't sound too defensible. Why'd they hole up there?
Any hospital on Tuchanka has to be built well enough to withstand a bunch of enraged Krogan. When an injury forces us to switch over to secondary organs, things get messy. Higher thought processes don't always transition properly. Blood rage, they call it.
Any idea what they're doing with the Solarian?
I assume they wanted to torture him. You don't take somebody home just to kill them. It's messy. Maybe he pissed off the Blood Pack, and they brought him here for special treatment. No skin off my hump what they'd do with him. One less alien on Tuchanka.
You don't seem to have much love lost for aliens.
Don't get your quads in a twist. If I was gonna kill you, you'd know it. Rex believes we need to unite the Krogan people. I don't think we can do that with off-worlders interfering, but it's not my call.
What's Clan Weirlock's reputation? And how are they involved with the Blood Pack?
Tough humps, and they're not friendly like we are. You ever run into the Blood Pack? Mercenary gang.
Yeah, I've killed them.
Weirlock started
Killed plenty other
One
people.
of the only gangs with an off-world presence. They're fanatics, totally devoted to Weirlock Guld. Whatever they did with your Solarian, Guld's behind it.
What makes Guld so special?
He's got 2 children. One of them is a girl. Some people think he's got a destiny. Not me. I had a cousin who won 20 consecutive games of Quasar. Lucky bastard. I'd ask my cousin for a loan, but I wouldn't swear allegiance to him. Luck. That's all it is. Same for Guld.
But the Blood Pack has non-Krogan members like Vorcha.
Ha! The Vorcha. They're just like the Varen. Only they can use guns and don't crap on the floor as often. The Krogan are the only real members of the Blood Pack. Anyone else is just there to soak enemy fire.
Thanks for the information.
Anything that gets rid of the damn off-worlders. You can take the truck over there. Need anything else?
Can you tell me more about your duties out here?
Fire away. Gotta let my piece cool off anyway. The other scouts wouldn't accept a commander overloading his gun while shooting at vermin.
You see a lot of action around here?
Enough. Varen here and there, and snakes in any of the water safe enough to drink. Rex has made ceasefire agreements with some of the clans, but I still have to patrol, keep them honest.
What does a scout commander do?
We find out where the enemies are, and we make them think that there are too many of us to screw with. Sometimes that means harassing the perimeter, taking out a generator or 2. Other times, we play hide and seek. We leave lots of tracks, exaggerate our numbers.
That's not recon, that's sabotage.
It's a lot easier to count their numbers once you blow some of them up. Everyone knows where Urdnot is, human. It's not like we can hide.
So every clan on Tuchanka encroaches on the other clan's borders?
Borders? This is Tuchanka. Our borders are determined by the range of our guns. We are what we are, human. If we didn't fire at them, they wouldn't take us seriously.
Don't your storehouses have automated defenses?
Why bother? Half of what we eat is vermin. And if we get hold of defense systems, we don't use them to guard grain. We've got weapons stockpiles to take care of. Beyond that, our women and children get the security.
Your enemies go after civilians?
Easiest way to wipe out a clan. Women and kids can fight, but they're always outnumbered if another clan goes after them. If its women and children are killed, the clan's hope for the future is lost. It falls apart. We don't do that, though. Rex's orders. Even if it costs us a battle, we don't fire on non-combatants.
Taking care of your food supply would help more in the long run.
If Clan Jordan kills our guards and helps itself to our well-secured food, there won't be a long term. This is Tuchanka. Having power and clean water
said that like 5 times.
Luxury.
Thanks for the information.
Good luck out there with Werlock and the Blood Pack, human. Look at him run. Ah.
Alright, so you guys shoot the pie jacks. More. Hooray! Alright, got 15. Hey, we got him. Alright, 18. 3 more than last time. Yeah. Hey Ratch, Ratch, I fucked up all the pie jacks. Give me that discount now, bud.
You don't want anything I sell, human. Seeing those vermin roasting in the heat from an explosive shell. I swear it was glorious.
It was a lot of fun.
Help yourself to more. There's no shortage of pie jocks out there if you get a craving for violence. I'll give you a discount at my store. Anything you want.
Hell yeah.
You buy at cost.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
Yeah. And we got some pie jack meat, by the way. Yeah, we'll purchase some of that. So yeah, now we're saving some money. Buy everything here. Cool. There we go.
Should I ask the female man to write a parentage?
Alright, so, we have a missing scout in and around the clan Warlock's base.
Why bother with those bones?
The map. Med lab, Erdnot Throne, the shaman.
That's enough. I can teach you the hunt. The best way to shoot a gun. If I give me a reason. Step back.
Okay, so we can take this truck.
Don't touch anything. Do I look like I have time to talk? I've got work to do. Those fools brought this Tomka back from a skirmish without its combustion manifold. They say it got shot off in the field. You tell me, how can you expect a Tomka to run without a combustion manifold?
I've never seen a Krogan mechanic before.
What? You think we kidnap Quarians and make them do the hard work? Not anymore, we don't.
Any idea where I could find a combustion manifold?
Yeah, I can make one. Give me 3 days and a barrel of Rincol. The one they lost is probably still out in the field. It's too much to expect them to collect it and bring the damn thing back.
I'm going out in the field. If I see a combustion manifold, I'll bring it back with me.
If you did, it would save me a lot of work. Maybe bring back my sunny disposition.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Right?
Krogans hit by genophage, nuclear assaults, civil wars. Still survive.
Yeah, no thanks to you or anyone else.
Impressive to see life adapt, continue despite circumstances. Inspiring.
I can just punch this pie jack. It's so awful.
Should you be?
Oh, he has stuff as well. Holy shit. A lot of expensive shit too. Well, he's got the assault rifle stuff that I want, so alright. Well, we'll be coming back for his as well.
Who are you?
I am Fortak, Lord High Researcher in matters scientific for Clan Erdnot, and I don't have time to answer your inane questions.
I won't take up much of your valuable time.
My work is very important, human.
Of course it is. I'm just curious. I'd heard a lot about the genius of Krogan science.
Oh, finally someone understands. I swear I am among brainless pyjacks here, toiling among savages. I am the Lord High Researcher.
You must be working on something important.
I was building the biggest, best offensive ordnance yet. A real ground pounder. But the new clan leader wastes my time with frivolous research. Crop genetics, medicinal improvements. We can buy that stuff from the Solarians.
Solarians created genophage, I've heard. Still trust them with medicines and agriculture?
Yeah. What else can the Solarians do to us at this point? It's not like they can make us even more infertile. Actually, wait, forget I said anything.
I take it you're a scientist.
I used to be a scientist. I designed weapons. Now my genius is wasted on frivolous things. Things that don't explode. My predecessor said no one would understand the true worth of my work. As I pulled my blade from his chest, I knew he was telling the truth.
Not exactly what I would call effective academic peer review.
I don't care what you'd call it. We value the will to use what we create, not just the ability to create it. We don't count success until the ground shakes in response.
Enjoy your research.
Yes, move along.
Okay. Where the fuck is this shaman at?
One wrong step, Shepard. Put down some real money, human.
Okay, I'm gonna vote on the Red Brown Thunder. Pit fighting, yeah. Yeah, buddy, I won. Fucking suck on that one. Oh, you piece of shit. Not a bit good. Right. Take the truck.
You see that special they had on the extranet? That crap rots your brain. You should be out. I'll tear you apart. You don't have the plates to try. Don't turn back, human. I may be an ambassador among my people, but that doesn't mean I have to speak to the likes of you. Don't think that carrying this whelp of a Krogan makes you worth my time. Leave now before my guards decide to eject you.
You seem like a well-traveled Krogan ambassador.
I am.
Then you must know who I am. And you have to be aware that bad things happen to those who oppose me.
Stand down, men. I'm starting to like this human. I am the ambassador to Urdnot from Clan Nakmor. We're a small clan based in the Kratic Wastes.
If Nakmor is a small clan, how do you keep the more powerful clans from destroying you?
We are the clan of the great warlord Nakmor Crawl, who faced down platoons of Turians and won. Most clans lend us the respect our ancestor is due.
What business does Clan Nakmor have with the Urdnot?
Clan leader Rex requested that I come. He and Clan Nakmor have been in talks about a more permanent alliance. With our help, Urdnot could rally others behind its banner and truly unite Tuchanka, and we would gain the chance to fight in larger battles with greater plunder.
See, I don't think half these Krogan realize that me and Rex go back. So, you know, we're friends. So all these people can shut the fuck
I
up.
thought all Krogan want to be warriors. What makes a Krogan become an ambassador?
You don't know as much as you think, human. A Krogan diplomat has to represent the strength of his people, or his clan appears ripe for conquest. I slaughtered my way to the top of my clan, human. I speak with the authority of a warrior.
I should go.
I'm sure you are needed elsewhere.
Eyes straight ahead and go away. The envoy to the female clan doesn't have to listen to aliens. Give me your piece.
Alright. Go away, alien. I talk to no one about our rights unless my clan leader wills it.
Oh, yeah. So we have to talk to Rex.
Then let's end this.
Alright, so let's take the truck.
Right in the middle.
And we'll do stuff for Morden.
One more win in the pits. Still looking for that Solarian? Or did you just come to waste my time?
I came here to take the truck. Alright. So we'll take Morden and we'll take Grunt. Alright, let's find the scientist, shall we? And hopefully large chunks of money. Also, I do want to get the new pistol. Failings.
Just the thing to help.
These disgusting ass bugs again. Turn the fire on as well, not just the normal ammo. Nothing lying around here yet.
Impact shot.
Do the trick.
Neutralized.
There we go.
Get ready to fight.
Oh, that one.
There's a med kit, probably with 100 credits. Kind of hoping to find more money than that. Iridium. See ya. Some salvage. There's the manifold. Nice. Okay, open up the door.
Repurposed Krogan Hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment. That body, human. Need to take a look. Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was.
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects. Genetically diverse. Enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Experimenting on humans? That kind of crap is what makes Cerberus start to seem like a good idea.
Never used humans myself. Disgusting. Unethical. Sloppy. Used by brute force researchers, not thinkers. No place in proper science. Krogan use of humans, unsurprising.
I imagine you had to do some live subject testing while developing the new genophage.
No, unnecessary. Limited tests to simulations, corpses, cloned tissue samples. High-level tests on Varen. No tests on species with members capable of calculus. Simple rule, never broke it.
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level, concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal, pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
I know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Now we've got 2 reasons to shut this place down.
Focus on Malin. Too late to help the dead.
Okay, well. Some more iridium.
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
If I flee, I might trip over the dozen Krogan I killed to get here. I think I'll take my chances.
You killed our youngest and weakest human. They were not worthy of remaining near our glorious work. Inside, you will find only hardened, blood-packed veterans, tempered by savagery and war, and dedicated to one goal. The Solarian will cure the genophage, and Clan Werlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood.
Appears they discovered Malin's work. Unfortunate.
It doesn't have to happen like this. I can understand wanting to cure the genophage.
No, human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wronged. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as victims. If you start a war, you'll lose their support.
We have the Blood Pack, and we have the Solarian. When our clan numbers in the millions, we will not need support. When we cure the genophage, Werlock Gold will rule all Krogan. the Krogan rebellions will become the Krogan Empire. The surviving races will frighten their children with tales of what the Blood Patch did to the Turians.
I could literally do all this renegade
will
shit.
Scream as their citadel plunges into the sun. We will keep Salarians as slaves and eat their eggs as a delicacy. If you lack the wisdom to flee, then you will be the first of billions to be crushed beneath our might. For Warlock Gold, attack!
We've been spotted.
Look at Renegade.
Enjoy.
Why are you lying?
There we go.
Next.
There we go. I thought there were veterans in there. Seemed very veteran to me. Alright, well, take out them. Still not shit for credits. I mean, we'll get credits for completing the mission, but...
Lab's likely through there. Can smell antiseptic, hint of dead flesh.
Just get us there.
Oh, there we go. There's a little bit of money.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences, hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors, avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Morton.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000, perfect target, optimal growth. Like gardening.
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious. Universe demands diversity.
Pretty it up however you like. You're talking about murdering millions.
No, murdered no one. Altered fertility, prevented fetal development of nervous system. Have killed many, Shepard. Many methods. Gunfire, knives, drugs, tech attacks. Once with farming equipment, but not with medicine.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Sounds like you were pretty important. How'd you go from that to running a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns. Understand rationale for modified genophage, right choice, still. Hard to sleep some nights.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Morton? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Salarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Salarians, not me.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes. United Krogan saved Galaxy. Destroyed Rachni. Genophage not punishment. Simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
The effects on Tuchanka are still your responsibility. You upgraded the virus that kept them in barbarism.
Krogan committed war crimes, refused to negotiate. Turian defeat not complete. Krogan could have recovered, attacked again. Conventional war too risky. Krogan forces too strong. Genophage was only option. Krogan forced Genophage, us or them. No apologies for winning. Wouldn't have minded peaceful solution.
It's kind of true, you know. I mean, the whole thing about it is that, you know, the Krogan were spreading at a rapid pace, and they unless they were kind of stopped in a way, they would have continued to spread and just kill whatever they wanted. So, you know,
we're not
going to
find Malin staring at consoles. Come on.
He's got a point. You know, I mean, the Solarians kind of did what they needed to do.
Dead Krogan.
But they're right.
Tumors indicate experimentation.
They didn't drop bombs
no
on
restraint
them.
Marks.
Killed
Volunteer.
them. They just altered their DNA.
Sterile, werelock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tuchanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accepted as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Morden.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives, then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races, no answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor who killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope.
Shepard's a little
Scientifically
judgmental.
Brilliant, but ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral, tragic. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor, genophage affects fertility, doesn't kill. Still, caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn, adapt, improve. Refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
If you need this much soul-searching to get over it, maybe the genophage was wrong.
Had to be done. Rachni wars, Krogan rebellions, all pointed to Krogan aggression. So many simulations, effects of Krogan population increase, all pointed to war, extinction, genophage or genocide. Save galaxy from Krogan. Save Krogan from galaxy.
Sorry about that. I had to take my Coke out of the freezer so it didn't freeze. Yeah, I mean...
You could have cured the genophage instead. Brought hope to the Krogan. They'd have rejoiced.
Assumes human reaction. Krogan stimulus response different. Harsh environment. Take chance to fight. Flee. Would have caused chaos on Tuchanka. Victor would have war economy. Bloodthirsty army. Galactic expansion only logical outcome. More war. Genophage saved lives. War would have ended.
So you're willing to sterilize a species based on the evidence of a few simulations?
Yes. Millions of data points. Years of arguments. Countless scenarios. All noted Krogan fragmentation as dangerous. No unified culture to support repopulation. would have been war. Turians and humans destroying Krogan utterly. Genophage was better. Saved lives.
Look at the dead woman, Morden. It doesn't look like you saved her.
No, it doesn't. Worked with available data. Only option. No other possible. Doesn't matter.
So here's the thing, like, I know that Shepard's kind of being harsh and judgmental. But at the same time, there is kind of a point to it. Like, it is kind of fucked up that they, you know, did this to an entire race, you know, that was just expanding. But there are, you know, the genophage idea is pretty difficult. Is a pretty difficult, you know, subject to, you know, talk about, I guess. Because there are sides of it where you can look and go, oh, well, there are reasons why it was a good idea, and there's also reasons why it was a really bad idea. And talking to Morden about all this stuff, you're gonna come to discover exactly, you know, like, you're gonna come to discover how this will change him in the future. Right?
You killed the Blood Pack guards.
Yes.
Not Blood Pack, not member of Clan Werlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm an Urdnot scout. Werlock
hey, you're the scout.
Got me. Brought me here.
The Chief Scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guards. Get back to Urdnot.
I can't. The Werlock did things to me. Drugs. Injections. Said I was sacrificing for the good of all Krogan. Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. Have to stay.
Morden, can you get him back on his feet? Stims, maybe? Something to bolster his immune system?
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good enough. This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I'm mattered.
Millions of children will be born. Werlock children. They're gonna destroy the other clans.
But... No. No, they said I was helping Urdnot.
If you want to help Urdnot, you need to get back there. But it would take a real badass to make it back to camp while injured.
I can do it.
You? I said a badass, not some scout whining like a Quarian with a tummy ache.
I can do it. I'm up. And I'm going to the female camp.
Damn right you are. Get back there and show them what you're worth. Go! Go!
Nicely done. Fortunately, subject is unlikely to be contagious.
Well, there we go. We got the scout. We got the, you know, the,
Shepard, I'm
thanks for the
crates
car.
ahead that are holding unstable materials. A misplaced shot can cause a significant explosion.
Or burn through Krogan armor. Enjoy.
Weakling!
Kaboom! Oh! Okay. Well, let's keep moving forward. Still getting a little bit of money. Oh boy. See, this is like a good mission for burning through the armor with incinerate. We've done a few so far, but
up front.
Just the thing to help.
all right. Gold. Alright, we got a locked crate here with some money. Bad. What's here? I don't think we'll get the incinerate armor before we end up completing, like, before beating the game. But we might get close. I don't know. The warping barriers is never gonna happen. Alright, research terminal. Go.
This looks interesting.
Heavy weapon ammo again. How much, speaking of, I have 175 for Kane. It's Malin.
Alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
Maybe the Werelock brainwashed or drugged him to keep him under control.
Unlikely. Pupil's normal. Body language consistent with standard metabolic state.
Please, Professor, you wrote a paper on this. Forced behavior modification always results in mental degradation. Whether from Reaper indoctrination or drugs, test subjects always lose higher cognitive function.
Not brainwashed or conditioned. Need Malin at peak capacity for work. Must be alternate source of coercion.
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student. I looked up to you.
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
Why work with Clan Werelock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Werelock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Urdnot has a larger camp than Werelock. Why not use them?
Urdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Urdnot's loss and Werelock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous. because I was taught to be a monster.
Morden, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No.
Said no.
Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That will be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse, and I'm going to fix it.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait. You don't need to do this, Morden. You're not a murderer.
No. Not a murderer. Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Malin. Get out. No Weirlock left. Project over.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special Tasks Group good at covering tracks. No proof. Weirlock willingness to work with Salarian, unusual. Other Krogan will kill him.
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No. Locking this unit. Special Task Group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
Not like this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Morden. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here. But you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Morden. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure. But closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chunka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
I'd like to look around a bit more.
Yeah, so, keeping the data is a good idea, and you'll see why once we get into, Mass Effect 3. Can't see because this stupid fucking thing in my way. Alright, level up on that. Neural Shock with Mordin. Mordin's new outfit. The health for Krogan. Weapon, 30 grand. Iridium.
What did I tell you? Isn't it beautiful? Far away from all that high-tech noise.
Okay, so, we will... I think we'll pick it up after the next time. We're gonna come back. I'm gonna come back down in here.
Clan Erdnot has increased in strength after the destruction of Clan Werlock. Based on population profiles, Clan Erdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock, mostly women and children.
Ah, intelligent move. Surprising from Krogan. Glad to see it.
Also, I have been unable to access local medical records. I suggest asking the local clan leader for assistance with Grunt's problem.
The Citadel has these huge arms. Millions.
Where's the... Oh, yeah, it's over here. So we have...
Don't touch anything.
Talk to the mechanic. Give him his
stand there, make
thing.
yourself useful. I can't do anything until I build a replacement manifold for this damn Tonka.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy, if you ask me. Which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
Krogan's placed so much importance on martial strength. How'd you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Erdnot.
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tomka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have crumbled.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Alright, so... I have enough for the assault rifle damage.
This is valuable.
Yeah, there's a weapon specialist, finally. Alright, so, I think what we'll do is... I'm gonna return to the, the Normandy. And upgrade the assault rifle because I'm going to need it. Alright, just skip that.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
That's nice. And we'll get this. Oh, well, it's already here. Okay. Krogan Vitality, Platinum, Heavy Weapon Ammo, yep. Right. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Alright, Warden's loyal now. He has his, like, the darker version of his armor. Yeah, him and Rex. Meaning Grunt, excuse me. We're gonna be talking to Rex. Alright, so... We'll get, well, yeah, let's get the concussive shot up. We'll get the heavy concussive shot. Alright. Bring up this as well. Okay. So next time when we come back, we will do Grunt's loyalty mission, which actually has 2 achievements tied to it. The loyalty achievement, but also, yeah, I'm aware.
Also, I have been unable to access local medical records. I suggest asking the local clan leader for assistance with Grunt's problem.
Yeah. So we will we'll talk to this guy about the scout as well, and then yeah, we will go and talk to Rex about Grunt's issue, and his loyalty achievement is part of that. But there's also a second achievement that's a part of that, because here on Tachanka there is a God damn it, what are they called? Big fucking worm things. How come I can't remember shit every time I, like, a Thresher Maw? There's a Thresher Maw here as well that we have to kill. So, that's going to be next time. And then after all that is done, we will do Arrival as well as Lair of the Shadow Broker. And we will be on track to essentially getting, you know, essentially back on the main quest, and we'll be nearing the end of the game. So take care, everybody. I'll see you all on the next one. Bye.